Hey girlfriends, I'm Meech. Welcome to my channel. So y'all, I am going to show y'all how I achieved this quick weave in the back with the braids in the front. It cost me about $50 to do this hairstyle. I'm going to show you guys all the products that you need. I'm not going to over talk things, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm going to start this video off with showing y'all everything that you're going to need for this hairstyle, okay? That way, as soon as the video starts, you can go grab what you need and you're ready to go. I'm using the Organique Breezy wave for the hair in the back. This is 30 inches. I did get two separate colors. I got the 27, I believe. Yeah, so I got 27, and then I also got 1B. I'm gonna do kind of like highlights, okay? So these were $11.99 a piece. I got the pre-stretched braiding hair. Again, I got it in 1B and I got it in 27, okay? You're also going to need, of course, hair glue. I'm going to be using the protective shield. You don't have to have this. If you don't want to use a protective shield, there are several ways to protect your hair. You can use the wrap strips. You can use all different kind of stuff. I'm going to use this just for the sake of this video, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And then I also got some edge control for the braids in the front. Again, you don't have to use edge control. If you like to use a braiding gel or like a jam, by all means, use what you prefer. Then I'm also going to use some wig caps, of course. And then lastly, mousse. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start by parting my hair from ear to ear, okay, to separate the front half from the back half. So really just depends on how far back you want your braids to go. I got 3 packs of hair and I really would like to have a lot of hair. So I'm not going to do my braids too far back, about right behind my ear. This looks like it can go a little bit further back. So this is our front section, y'all. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my front section away. So now that we have our front section and our back section separated, we're just going to go in and we are going to braid the back section down. And it doesn't have to be super small braids, but don't make them too big either though, y'all. So I am just going to just braid them straight to the back, and then once I get on my next braid, I'm going to pull the tail up into the braid that I'm on, and I'll show y'all as I get to that point, okay? This doesn't have to be super perfect or super neat. You just want to get these braids in. And I just pulled that tail of the first braid up into this one, and I'm going to just keep braiding. Okay, so I'm going to just continue that process on, and as soon as I'm finished, I will be right back. So the entire back is braided. And this extra piece that's hanging down, I'm just going to slide it between these braids, okay? Like that. Now I'm just going to go in with my stocking cap. And I am going to just put it over my head. One of the most important parts about this is that you want to be able to see where your part is, okay? And the reason why is so when we start to lay the tracks, we don't cover the part. We still want the part to be visible so it looks as natural as possible. And y'all will see as I start to lay the tracks what I mean when I say that. I'm going to cut my ears out just as if we were doing a wig install, because this is what's going to allow the cap to lay super flat so that as I'm securing it, Nothing is out of place. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this Weave Wonder wrap, and I'm also going to use a brush. I forgot to show y'all this in the beginning, but yeah, I'm using one of these. If you need to outline this, you absolutely positively can. I'm not going to do that because I've done this so many times I don't really need to. I am going to be sure that you guys can see what's going on, okay? I'm basically just going to pour it directly onto the cap, and I'm going to smooth it out with the brush. And again, you want to make sure that it is behind the part. Behind the part, not on top of the part, not in front of the part, behind the part, okay? You do not want to cover up your part. And I'm just going to continue this on throughout this entire cap, the entire back of this cap, okay? I need this entire cap cover, because what this is doing is this is going to protect my hair from any glue whatsoever. So now that I have that on top of the entire cap, what I'm going to do now is, and I get questions about this all the time, do you sew your cap down? How to get your cap to stay? After I get that on there, I am going to go in and I'm going to outline where I'm going to cut the cap off with the glue, okay? Again, do not put this over the part, okay? That is, again, the most important part. So you can see the part still, you just don't want to put this over the part, okay? So I'm still going to make sure that this is behind the part, because I need this to look as natural as possible. And I'm just going to go around the entire cap, even in the back, and outline it. If you have a hooded dryer, you can sit under there too. My mama finessed me out of mine somehow, so I'm gonna just use my blow dryer, okay? So now we are finished with the blow drying process. I'm going to go ahead and cut the cap. Everything should be all dry, but you still want to be super careful when you do this. And then you also want to make sure that you do not accidentally cut any of your hair, okay? Y'all see how this is behind the part? Y'all see how you can still see the entire part? This is what you want this to look like. Now we are going to start gluing our tracks on, and I am super excited to show y'all how we're going to do this, because we're not going to have any leave out whatsoever. So this is the first pack, and basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate between a couple rows of this and then a couple rows of the color 27. Again, I want to go for like a highlight effect, okay? So I'm going to start with 1B. And then also, just so y'all know, when I lay my tracks, I do double them, okay? So I don't lay it like piece by piece, okay? I double my tracks and I do lay them this way. It's quicker and it allows me to get a fuller look. Start applying the glue to the tracks. Okay, so how I'm going to lay the tracks. I'm going to lay it in a U shape. I'm going to lay it right before the part, okay? Do not cover the part. bring this around and do the same thing on this side. We are not going to cover our part, okay? Bow. Right there. And I'm gonna cut it. If it's easier to cut your tracks beforehand, that's fine. You can do that too. And we're gonna do the same thing, but this time we are going to lay this track a little bit above where we just laid this one, okay? So this one is here. We're gonna lay this one, curve it a little bit above it. Again, not on the part though. Now we are going to lay this a little bit above the one that we just laid, okay? So right here, I'm gonna press that in. And then for me, I usually just feel with my hands. I can feel that the other track is right down here, so wow. I'm gonna bring this up and I'm going to cut it again a little bit above where I did that first track. There's the next piece. Okay.
She's better than Spike Lee. Every time I see her face, make me wanna blow it back. Ain't no sin, baby, bounce if you wanna leave. Give me hell like a deep. Keep going, don't you stop. Come sweep me off my feet. I wanna feel it inside.
I continued on with the U piece, and then now I just laid this last piece facing the opposite direction to close this off, okay? Then I'm going to just flip this back, take my hot comb, and I'm gonna just hot comb that down. So I want to show y'all, this is how this looks. So for this front section, y'all, we are going to braid it. I am going to do some fairly medium-sized braids, okay? I don't want them too big. I don't want them too small, because I don't want to be here all day, okay? So I am going to go ahead and section out where I want my baby hair to go, because I do want a nice amount of baby hair for this style. So I'm just going to go ahead and start separating the braiding hair. I'm going to do the same thing with the black hair. have all of my braids beaded now, y'all. I'm just gonna go in with this ORS olive oil mousse to kind of get any flyaways and lay everything down so that my braids look a little bit neater. And then I'm also going to use this to lay my baby hair. So now I'm just going to take a wrap strip and I am going to wrap my hair down until my edges dry. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. I absolutely, positively love the way this turned out. I hope this video was helpful for y'all. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and God willing, I will see y'all in the next video.